No, we had to fire her. Well, if you hate reading, why do you work at a bookstore? It doesn't make sense to me, you know? Hi, welcome. Yeah, this is a bookstore. We're an independent seller, so all of these books are either secondhand or they are from my own personal collection, and we sell them here. We have all different types of books and other reading accessories. Were you looking for something particular today? Just browsing. Okay. Do you have like a particular genre? Just so maybe I can point you in the right direction. Oh, new to reading. Okay. What made you want to start reading? Okay. So new friends, they're big readers. Okay. Well, if you just want to look around, it's totally fine. But if you need someone to kind of walk you through everything and maybe give you a couple recommendations, then I could definitely do that for you. Yeah, of course. So what, well, just tell me about yourself so I can kind of get a general vibe or like what kind of books you might enjoy. Okay. Have you ever read anything like that before? No? Okay. Well, here's what I'll do. I'll walk you through our featured, I'll kind of go through the most popular of each genre, and then you can tell me yes or no, and I will just put your books in this little basket right here. And because you're a first-time customer, we'll give you a 20% discount on all the books that you do end up buying, or anything not book related. Unfortunately, I can't give a discount on just because a lot of it is secondhand. So I do have to report sales back to the seller. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. Well, these are our featured books of the month. So these are all chosen by our employees. Yes, exactly. So as you can see, we kind of got a good variety here. These three are romance. We have 3 employees who are very into the romance scene, you know. These 2 are science. This is my pick. This was my pick for the month. And then this one is nonfiction. Yeah. Would you be interested in something like romance? Do you think you'd be interested in something like nonfiction or like science related? You don't know? Okay, well, why don't I give you a little walkthrough of the stories on each of these, and then, you know, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. So, this was our first pick of the month. She's actually not working today, but hopefully he'll pick this one. And this one is called The Kiss Quotient. This one has been really popular, less so this month, but when it came out, it was, people were coming and looking for it all the time. So this is a really cute story. So this is a story about the woman. She's autistic and she has a hard time finding love. And so she hires a male escort to like teach her how to be in a relationship. And they end up falling in love. And it's nice too because she's like kind of an independent working woman, which I like in a book. I don't really want the women in the books to be like completely obsessed with the men and like to have no personality of their own. That kind of bothers me a little bit, actually. Turn off the AC. Get a little bit hot in here. Look cool here. So there's this one. Really cute story, very well paced. depends on what you like though, for sure. It is a little bit of like a complicated storyline, and it does deal with some difficult themes. I want something easy. Okay, we'll just put this one aside. No problem. Okay. This one is not easy, but I'll just go over it real quick. This one is a story about a girl who struggled with food insecurity, and she doesn't really do long-term boyfriends. Okay. All of Ali Hazelwood's very popular romance author. All of her books, for the most part, are STEM. So she's a scientist. And she basically meets with this man on a dating app, and like she's like a one-time meet only type of girl. And like they fall in love basically. Again, difficult themes, but a really good story overall. I guess if you wanted something easy, but this is a really good first read. You'll try it? Okay. Ali Hazelwood's a very popular author. So. And then this one is an easy read. Highway Hearts. I love this book because of the side. This one's about a country singer, and she goes to like an Airbnb to be alone. But her brother hires a bodyguard because he's worried she's really famous. And her and the bodyguard fall in love, obviously. This one's an easy read, definitely. Nothing too difficult. A very good like starter book. Also a very good gift for like a younger sibling or even an older sibling. Okay, maybe that. Okay. Okay, we got 2 books in there so far, but we can go through at the end if you would like. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and like review everything. Okay. And then this is our nonfiction section. So this is one of my favorite authors, Lucy Cook. She's amazing. She's a science writer, but she makes it really interesting. This is one of her books. If you really like animals, this is like stories they don't tell you in like biology classes or like when you're learning about like natural science. And I will give you an example. One of my favorite little stories that she wrote about in this book was about Project X-Ray, which was the government, the US government, spending probably millions of dollars in taxpayer money to tie bombs to bats because they thought that it would like, I don't know what they thought it would do, okay? They thought that the bats, like when they released it, it would like, they would fly and then like chew the ropes up, and then like the bombs would explode and the bats would just like be fine. But they literally tied a bunch of bombs to these bats. 1 second, I'm with another customer right now. Okay, can you hold on 1 second? Thank you. Sorry, some people are literally so rude. Excuse me, I'm with another customer right now. Some people are just so rude. Okay. Anyways, yeah, but the rest of the story is that the bats obviously didn't work, and then they lit a bunch of stuff on fire, and then the fire was spreading, but they didn't want to call civilian firefighters because they were afraid that they would leak the government secrets about tying bombs to bats. Okay, so this one's really funny, really good, but very STEM. You'll see. Okay, well, I'm gonna put it back for now, and then we can review it like a little bit later. Does that sound good? Okay. Then this one is my pick. This is also by Lucy Cook. one is On the Female of the Species, and this is about sexism and evolutionary biology. I will say, if you are a first-time reader, this one is kind of, it can be hard to get through, and it's a little bit inaccessible. So I wouldn't totally recommend it. I mean, I loved it, but maybe not for someone who's just starting out in this part of reading, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Just a little bit of that, you know. And this one I'm not going to show you because I actually personally haven't read it. So you're going to have to come back and ask the girl who did. Okay? So far we have 2 books. Can you tell me, so now that you've seen a couple books, is there any more genres you would like to explore, or like anything specific? You like the romance, okay? Do you want to look at, we have a non-fiction section, or not a fiction section. Has a couple romance books in there as well, yeah, but you already got 2 romance books, so I thought maybe if you're kind of trying out, you might want to try a couple different things. Yeah, of course. Let's look at my fiction section over here. Okay, let's go to. So this is our fiction section, and then this is our romance section over here. Okay, so what kind of fiction were you thinking you might be interested in? Okay, well, we have a couple different options. So we can do like just a typical fiction. We have like some. Like some kind of horror, light horror. Okay. Okay, well, why don't I show you our most popular right now? This one is really popular. This one is really, really popular. So this was actually made into a movie, and it stars Julia Roberts. I actually watched the movie first, and then I read the book, and I think that the book is better. But have you watched the movie? Okay. And the movie is, they go to an Airbnb, and all this weird stuff starts happening, and it's like very end of the world-esque. In the movie, they're in the Airbnb, and the owners of the Airbnb, the people that own the home, come by and say, "Can we stay here? Like, I know you're renting our house, but like, there's some weird stuff going on." And in the movie, it's a man and his daughter, but in the book, it's actually a man and his wife. And it's really good. Very spooky. Okay. Not a lot of like body horror or anything, but a little bit. Okay. Some stuff involving teeth. I would say it's a thriller. Not as much as it is horror. Yeah, you want to try it? Okay. Definitely. This is a really good read. Very makes you think, you know. Okay, so we have three books there now. Okay, and then the rest of our fiction section. Let me look what else is popular. This one's another one based on a movie. So let's Call Me by Your Name. You're familiar? Okay. This is it's like a love story in Italy. It says the Washington Post book world said the beauty of Asim's writing and purity of his passion should place Call Me by Your Name within the canon of great romantic love stories for everyone. I really enjoyed this book. Definitely a different type of love story than like Allie Hazelwood or like any of these, but you want to do this one too? Okay, perfect. Okay, that's gonna be 4. And then let me see. Would you be interested in any classics? I have a couple classics here. Yeah, you want to see one? Okay, I'm gonna recommend our most popular classic and my personal favorite. Okay. Okay. This one is Never Cry Wolf. It is a story of a man back 19 sometime in the last century, like 1930s. They used to believe that wolves were like killing machines and like murdered people and animals just to murder them. So they sent this guy to go find out, and he discovers that they're not actually like that. And he discovers it because he keeps running into the wolves, and they are mostly confused and a little bit like, what's the word? They're a little annoyed by his presence, honestly, if anything. But he never gets hurt. The wolves leave him alone like 3 times. He's like within 5 feet of them, and they're mostly just like kind of have like a general vibe of like disdain and annoyance. Really funny. The entire thing is really funny. You want to try this one? This one is on sale. Because it's an older book, we're selling it for $1. $1, okay. You got your like amalgamate a good collection here. Okay. I have one more popular fiction book that is very highly recommended by readers everywhere, and I think you'll really like it. So I'm gonna get it out for you, okay? Make sure my books don't fall. This is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. This is a really, really amazing story. You're familiar? Okay, perfect. Have you watched the movie? Okay. And you know kind of the general vibe of the story. It's like sad but happy, like coming of age. I would highly recommend this to any first-time reader. It's an amazing read. Amazing, amazing. You want this one too? Got quite the collection going on here. Luckily, with a 20% off, it shouldn't end up being too expensive. Okay. Yeah. So on this side, this is more nonfiction. So we do have like, this is a recipe book kind of for mug cakes. Well, this is Winnie the Pooh. Or would you be interested in anything like that on this side? No? Okay, totally fine. Then we do have a couple books here. So I can tell you we have the book of the year. I keep it over here. And I have one more nonfiction book over here and one more romance. Yeah, for sure. So let me show you the romance first, since that seems to be, this is our like spring, this section's like our spring reads. So this is our spring romance read pick. So this is Giving Butterflies, and it's a story about an anthropologist falling in love with an astrologist. She works at a museum. Super cute story. His sister died, and he basically adopted his twin nieces. A very sweet story. Very cute. It's like she's super like outgoing and like really happy, optimistic, upbeat, sunshiny, and he's like a huge grump, you know. So if you like that kind of, you want to stick with the other 2 romance books you have, I totally get it. If you do end up finishing them and want to do something for the spring, this is our spring read romance. Yeah, that's no problem. I totally understand. I'm gonna put this aside, and then I will show you our book of the year, okay? So I just did this for the spring, our #1 spring recommendation. This is the book of the year. It was in my Barnes & Nobles, I believe. This is The Backyard Bird Chronicles by Amy Tan. It is a beautiful, beautiful book, okay? She has all the illustrations herself. Let me find a good one for you, okay? So you can really understand her style. Well, here's one. This is like a more professional looking one, but she does a couple. She's pretty funny. She's like, she also does like, this is a California quail. She does kind of like little illustrations, just kind of tell stories about the birds in her backyard and like what she learns. This one is really expensive. It's about $40 at Barnes & Noble, but we sell it here for $29.99 because it is used. If you don't get this book today, I would recommend getting this book at some point this year. Yeah, she also wrote The Joy Luck Club. Really amazing author. You want to skip it? I know it's a little pricey, but it's worth it. I think you should definitely come back in and inquire about this one, okay? And then I will show you our spring nonfiction choice. And this is Pests, How Humans Create Animal Villains. Kind of just like a commentary on what people think about animals that don't belong. Like pigeons, talk about feral cats, a lot of invasive species. It's a good book. It's a little bit hard to get through if you're not super into science. Skip it for now. Well, that is it for our spring reads. We do have one more. This was a return, not really a spring read, but this is a story about, he actually wrote another book that I have, Into the Wild, which is the story about, it's right here, it is that man who went to the wilderness to like live, and then he was like living in that bus, and he died. They found him like he was like 86 pounds, and he had the notes that was like, someone help. He wrote that story. This one is about a not so pleasant trip up to Mount Everest. So I have two of his books. I have not read this one, I have read the other one, but the person who returned this book said that it wasn't about the plot, they just didn't have time to read it anymore. But we've heard really amazing things. What do you think? Yeah? Okay. So this is what your book basket looks like. Just so you know, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. Yeah, that covers most of our books. Did you want to look at a couple other like related items? Yeah, of course. Well, let me start with this. We do here. Let me. I'm gonna put this in. We do have. This is a history book, and then we do have a language book that just came in. Learning Italian for Beginners. Okay, that's okay. And then this is our only manga section. This one is really good. This is The Girl from the Other Side. It's a very. I don't know what side. This is the first one. This is the first one. Basically, it's like there's these monsters, this guy, and if they touch humans, then the humans become monsters. Art style is amazing. But this one takes care of this little girl. It's very sad, very sweet. I'll try it. We got the whole series series here, so I'm gonna put this one in. Okay, and then next time you come in, just pick up whatever. It's a quick read because it's mostly like illustrations. Okay. Yeah. So the other thing we have is we do have tarot cards that. You want to take a look? Okay. So let me show you. This is our number one. This is our basic tarot card. It says standard 78 card deck, 22 major arcana, 56 minor arcana. Very, very typical for like a tarot. Like I like the art style on this one. It's definitely like it gives the vibes of being an older set. We look forward to this is a major arcana, along with the World, the Tower, the Sun, star. I love the star illustrations, the moon, magician, the lovers, hierophant, the hermit, the hanged man, the fool, the first, the emperor, the devil, chariot, temperance, and then this is where we get to the minor arcana, is the ace of swords. So, I believe we're not supposed to shuffle them. So, definitely show you some of the other sets. This one is our Dreamscape Oracle cards. So these are different. This is not tarot, but it's very similar. This one does come with a little book. It's different types of cards. Very mystic looking set though. Let me show you the artwork on this one. This is my favorite artwork. So this is the back. So the nice one, yeah, the nice thing about this one is it does come with the information booklet. So if you're doing a reading, you don't have to buy a separate book, and you don't have to, you know, like Google anything technically. So that's kind of nice. The artwork is really beautiful. It's different kinds of cards. So this isn't going to be the major and minor arcana that you're probably used to. This one's based off dreams. The back artwork is really beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I like this one. Koi fish. Really a beautiful card. And then the little booklet. And you can just go through and find the card you're looking for. I'm looking for one right now. So again, okay. So that's a koi fish. That's the card we have out right now. So it says, in Japanese myth, the koi fish swims upstream along the Yellow River. Once it's conquered its many challenges and reaches the river's head, it transforms into a majestic dragon. The Japanese view the koi fish as a symbol of aspiration and good fortune, which is manifest through determination and hard work. The power to transform your life. So it's like a story. But then it also has the meaning. So it says you are ready to transform. Good prosperity and wealth are on their way. So that's Dreamscape Oracle. And before you make a decision, I have one more to show you. This one is our specialty tarot card. It is a Nightmare Before Christmas themed. This one's a personal favorite, for sure. Okay, this one also does come with a book. So, first of all, artwork is so cute. So this one is the major and minor arcana, but it's just with the characters and the inspiration from the Nightmare Before Christmas, okay? So that's what this is going to be. This one was my first tarot card collection, so that's why I restock it. Let me find you some. Here's the Fool. So the Fool is Jack Skellington. His little dog. I love his little dog. So you can see like the potions, or like the potions from the movie. Presents. So they have presents instead of some of the other stuff. They have potions, presents, needles, right? So here's the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune. I wanted to find the Lovers because I know that that's, oh, the Star. I love this card. So so cute. I want to see if I can find the letters because obviously, you know, we know what that's gonna be. It's gonna be Sally and Jack. The movie. This is not my favorite of his movies. My favorite of his movies is actually Corpse Bride. Let me see if I can find it for you, okay? Here it is. This is like the iconic card from the set. Yeah. Yeah. Super beautiful illustrations. Kind of a more modern look. And this one does come with the booklet. Okay. Okay, so you like these ones. No, it does not come with the book. But what I can offer you is actually a book on how to read tarot. Okay? So this one is just like a guide. So each card I totally understand wanting to start with the basic set first. So if you buy this, this will come with it 50% off, okay? Okay. You want to do that? Okay. Just add that to your basket here. And since you are interested in tarot, I do actually have something you might be interested in. These are our witchcraft books. We have a green witchcraft here, and then the spell read. Are you interested? Just want to stick with the tarot. Totally understand. If you change your mind, you know where to, find us. Yeah, so we do actually have reading accessories. So this is our reading light that is on sale. I don't believe it comes with batteries. Super cute, kind of nice. You just tap it. It's not on right now. You tap it to turn it on and off. Kind of nice. Yeah, we sell these because at night, if you like reading, it's kind of hard to read at night because for me, I'm really lazy, so I don't want to read and then go turn off my lights when I'm like done reading and ready to go to bed. So we have this one. Not your vibe. If you do want a reading light though, we have one more reading accessory. And this one is a reading, so I'll show you how it works. So you're reading at nighttime, right? Just illuminate the page like this, and when you flip the pages, it just goes right over, so you don't have to keep moving it. This is the only style we sell, just because I think it's so cute. Yeah, you want to take this one home? It's really perfect, honestly, if you're a big reader. Okay. Before we check you out, is there anything else that you wanted to see? Maybe a gift for your mom or your grandma. Okay. Well, I would recommend this is our complete Tales of Winnie the Pooh. Super cute to just put on a night table, but also, just a nice Winnie the Pooh. The original illustrations, everything. It even has its own bookmark. What do you think? Not super into Winnie the Pooh. Totally fine. I'll put this aside. And we me if you're ready. You want to check out? Okay, good. That's perfect. I have my calculator here. Yeah, we do accept card, but we prefer cash. Okay. Okay. Let's go through everything. Start with your accessories. So this one is $5.99. And you got these two in a pair. These are both $9.99, but you got this one 50% off. So it's gonna be $4.99 plus $9.99 with these. And you have this one. This one is going to be $6.99 because it is used. And this one is a return, so this one's actually on sale for $2.99. It was originally $9.99, but because you bought a return, you get a special like discount because it's been used twice basically. This one, what I said, $1.99 for this one. Perks of being Wallflower is more popular, so this one is going to be $8.99. And then this one is in brand new condition, so this one is going to be $11.99. Okay. And this one is at Barnes & Noble for $18, so you're still saving $7. And this one is brand new condition. This one is $16.99 if you buy it brand new, so we'll call it $10.99. Okay. We have this one. This one is in almost brand new condition, but it isn't a like bestseller here, so we're gonna do that for $6.99 for you. And your last book is this one, and she's a very popular author. This one is secondhand, so it's gonna be $8.99. Okay. So right now your total is $89, but we do have that 20% discount, right? So your total is going to be $64.71, but I'll round down to 64 since you're paying with cash. Okay. Does that work for you? Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Then you're all set. Yeah, you can keep the basket. The basket's yours. It's right here. I'll just set it right here for you, counter. And you have a really, really good day.